Yo, what the hell is up, people? All my YouTube folks, this is something that came to mind. Right now, I'm watching season 10 of The Walking Dead, and I got some shit on my brain every time I'm watching this show. This is not a review. I'm not doing no spoilers or nothing like that. This is zombie logic. Zombie logic. This is how zombies work. I'm not saying how zombies work, but a lot of shit that just I don't get. Now, in The Walking Dead, there are other zombies. You got World War Z. I don't remember nothing about that. There's different types of, you got the fucking Resident Evil type shit, which I guess you say zombies, but they infected with some shit. And I don't know. But I'm watching The Walking Dead right now. I'm on fucking season 10. Actually, I'm on episode 22. I was watching. I decided to just get up and walk to the store. I said, I think this is the last episode. Let me go walk to the store, give me an energy drink, give me some exercise. I'll come back and watch this episode, the last episode. If it's the last episode, I want to watch this shit while I'm alert. Not after I done sat there and watched 4 episodes in a row. But this is the shit that gets me right here. We all know how that zombies work in The Walking Dead. Typically, like the zombies work every the fuck where else. A zombie bites you, and you end up turning into a fucking zombie or some shit. It's all some, variations of the same shit. But in The Walking Dead, that shit irks the hell out of me. It is so fucking dumb. Now, in The Walking Dead, everybody's fucking infected. Hopefully that's not a spoiler for anybody. But I'm pretty sure you get that pretty early on, that everybody's infected. If you die, you turn into a fucking zombie. It don't matter who the fuck you are. That's just how shit is. If you die, you turn. Okay, you already infected with the shit. So why the fuck, if you get bit by a zombie, you already infected with the shit, but you get bit by a zombie and you turn into a zombie? Well, effectively the shit kills you, I guess. I don't know. I guess you die from the infection in 30 minutes or an hour, however the fuck long. And then you turn into a zombie. Because basically, the way they have it now, if you get bit, it ain't like it take a couple of days where, people be laid up for a couple of days sick. And it's just now, it's motherfucker get bit and 30 minutes later. It just, I'm like, goddamn. I'm like, you already infected with the shit. What the fuck matter if you get bit by a zombie or not? What the fuck matter if you get bit by a zombie or not? You already infected. It's like you got the flu and a motherfucker come sneeze on you. I chew. Well, shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm already sick. That irks the hell out of me. And then you got the zombies. The people of, I guess you just, it's just a matter of effect and shit like that. But the zombies eating motherfuckers, right? Because a lot of times motherfuckers fight, get bit, they turn. Everybody, they get swarmed. It ain't no turning into no fucking zombie. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no turning into no fucking zombie. You get eaten. Well, okay, the zombies are all eating. The zombies' guts and organs and shit is hanging out. Excuse me, man. I'm drinking and walking out. It's 90-something degrees outside. I'm walking doing this shit. And what the fuck are they eating? They zombies, they fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Half of them don't have no fucking, the guts and stomach and all that shit is just hanging the fuck out and shit like that. Well, I mean, how the fuck are they eating? Half of them don't got shit to digest whatever the fuck they eat, so I guess they just tear people apart going through the process of eating because they got this innate hunger. So it don't matter if they eating or not. They not satiating anything. They're just going through the fucking motions. And then the zombies bite you, all right? Zombies are perpetually... That perpetual is not the right fucking word. They dead. They rotten. You know what I'm saying? They decaying. It's not like they out there regenerate like live people. We regenerate tissue. The zombies are dead and decaying and constantly decaying. That means they muscles, all this shit is just rotten. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck are they even moving around? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck are they even moving around? You know, I don't get that. Motherfuckers' arms and shit, they be messing around with the zombies. They always have some shit to where they be fucking around with the zombies and shit. Their arms will just fall the fuck off and all kind of dumbass shit like that. They've been rotting so long. But, you know, if that's the case, and then you got zombies that they like skull face, they ain't got no... Well, how the fuck are they moving their jaws, dude? There's no muscles here to move that shit. You know? The shit like that, it don't make no fucking sense. The motherfucking zombies got the fucking strongest jaws in the world. Like, they don't know how fucking meat is. You can't bite through people like that. They bite through people like they bite through peanut butter. They don't even have fucking jaw muscles to do this shit. It irks the hell out of me when I see that shit. I'm looking at it, and that's some stuff you gotta put out of your mind when you're watching the show. You know, you gotta put it out of your mind when you're watching the show because it don't make no fucking sense. All their muscles and shit, they falling apart. All they can do is fucking walk, right? They shuffle and walk like 30 miles. 30 miles, that's kind of fast. Well, you know, slow as fuck. I mean, how the nerves, how all this, they still can move their arms and shit. They had one I just watched, it was crawling from the back seat of the car to the front seat of the car. I didn't know they had the goddamn motor skills to do that shit. I guess if they was like sitting somewhere, I mean, they get up off the ground and shit like that. But I'm like, I guess. You know, I guess. The show is not gonna make sense. You have to take the zombies out of the fucking show. It's hard to when there's so many fucking zombies, which is another thing that irks the hell out of me. But the zombies should not work. The whole zombie thing should not work. Now, if it's a thing where a motherfucker get infected with something and you go through a transformation into another kind of zombie-like creature, then okay, like about Resident Evil, some shit. But just you a dead corpse that's steadily rotting. It shouldn't work. Yeah, whatever you doing shouldn't work. The brain should be rotting anyway because the brain is, it shouldn't work. It's just like every time they do the shit, they'll chop a motherfucking head off. Well, that don't kill them. The body ain't no good, but their head still be doing shit. And they'll have some shit where their head will get cut off. I know it's happened at least a couple times. But they cut their head off, and their head is still like, These are people that make movies and shit for a goddamn living. These people got degrees. They done been through college and all this other shit. Okay, you ain't got to go to medical school to know that if it ain't nothing but a head, there's nothing to go, there's no noise. You know what I'm saying? There's no noise. There's nothing there. You cut a head off, there's nothing. You know, it takes air to be able to go, I'm just like, how you overlook that? Now, I ain't gonna say they overlooked it all the time, but I know a couple times where, especially in the last episode, not the last episode, I know it happened in the last season, and the head shouldn't be doing it. I'm sorry. There's no noise should be coming out there. I can see, you know, theoretically how they have it to where the mouth would move and shit like that, but he shouldn't be able to make no noise. You might be able to make a smacking sound or some shit like that. But you shouldn't be able to make no fucking sound. Your lungs are gone. Your lungs are way over there on the other side of the goddamn yard, bro. You shouldn't be able to make no goddamn noise. So you got that shit that kind of irks me when I see it. And then you got the thing to where there's so many zombies. And I guess they got this in the show for effect. And this ain't no spoiler shit or anything. Y'all, everybody has seen a horde of zombies. You know, watching The Walking Dead, if you've seen it. To where it's just a ridiculous ass amount of zombies out there. Walkers. It's a ridiculous amount of, it's just, really? It's that many of them. And they just pop out the fucking blue. All they do is, somebody walking somewhere, right? Like me, I'm walking. This is the post-apocalyptic shit. It's a freeway right there. It's a highway right there. You know, it's another busy street. It's right there. I can hear shit. I can hear the cars. You know? Motherfuckers is out here walking. Ain't none of that shit. Ain't no airplanes, no helicopters, no cars. Nothing. If you've ever been out in the country somewhere where ain't none of that shit, it is so quiet that your ear, if you're in the city, it's so quiet that it's disturbing. It is. I went out to the country one time. I was just outside. Nothing. Like right now, you can hear the little, I don't know what them be, little bugs, little insects and shit. You can hear that shit. But no, sometimes you get out somewhere where there ain't no trees and nothing, you won't hear that. Nothing. How the fuck can these zombies just continuously keep sneaking up on people? You got a horn, motherfucker. That's the second time. I was like, goddamn, motherfucker, you just gonna drive up on side of me? I'm walking on an unbusy ass street, and all of a sudden everybody want to drive up on side of me. Like goddamn. I think it's because I got these earbuds in. Usable here. Yeah, but how the fuck? And it's funny that would happen. Oh shit. Funny that would happen at the time I was talking about that too. I had a car drive up right the fuck on side of me. I ain't hit that motherfucker. First of all, I'm talking to my goddamn phone. Anyway, I wonder how these motherfuckers get snuck the fuck up on. Because they don't have phones that they talking into where they distracted in traffic and shit. They are. It's just they be sitting there doing shit. They just walking and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, goddamn walkers just pop up from around the trees. Like, really? There's no sound out there. You didn't hear them motherfuckers until they like fucking 10 feet away from you. They all surprised. Oh, the fuck you doing? Zombies don't have the ability to sneak. They had one zombie was face down, submerged in some shit. That motherfucker ain't dead. Well, that's happened, I think, a couple of times. Zombies don't have to breathe. They just motherfuckers can survive underwater, under mud, all kind of shit. I'm just like, come on, man. I don't know. That show gets me with some of the stuff that I see in it. Like I said, the amount of zombies. It's just, especially when you get around with the Whisperers. And the Whisperers ain't the first time you've seen it. Just a shit, just thousands of them. Just big group of thousands of them. It's just, where did and they out in the middle of no fucking way. Where did those come from? You know, where did those come from? I know it's a lot of people on Earth, but you got to realize how much time has passed. How much time has passed. You know, many, many years have passed since that show first started. And oh man, speaking of zombies, something died around here. Ugh. Excuse me, oh man. And that's another thing. Now, it's kind of funny how shit is happening as I'm talking about this shit. I was talking about zombies sneaking up on people, and this car's driving right up behind me and shit while I'm walking up the street. And then I'm finna talk about all these zombies, and I just happened to walk up on some a cloud of funk. It's a dead something around here somewhere. It's like, how are they operating out here? Oh, I got something else I got to get to too. How are they operating out here? It gotta stink like all outdoors. It has to. It has to stink like all outdoors. My cat got ran over right in front of my house, and I'm damn it back to my house. It ain't like I'm gonna show y'all, but the cat is still out the fucking street. People ask me, what you do with the cat? That motherfucker's still out there. You see where I live? There's a highway right here, and I live right on this feeder road right here. So no, that motherfucker get hit in the street, it's gonna be in the street. If the city don't come get it, it'll be gone pretty soon. It'll become part of the street. But what the fuck was I talking about? Anybody down there? Oh yeah, it gotta stink like hell. It has to. It has to stink like all hell. With all those corpses and stuff like that. You would think you would see a whole lot more people with their face covered, but you can't do that because it's a TV show. I'm gonna rest right here. You know, it's a TV show and shit like that, so you can't have everybody with their face covered up and shit. It's not how TV works. This ain't a ninja show. So you got all these corpses, all these dead, decaying ass corpses. Now, if one cat stink one thing, you know, you ever had a rat down your house? Just imagine a whole person and multiply that by what the fuck ever. It gotta stink like all outdoors. It has to. The smell must be unbearable, unless over the years you just get used to it. You just get used to it where it ain't no, it ain't no thing. Yeah, you're used to it. That's just how air smell these days. That's the new normal around this motherfucker. I can't help but think about that because I look at this shit. I look at that show, and I watch it. I binge watch it when the season come out on Netflix. And I see so many zombies where it actually makes me sick. Not physically sick, but I'm like, man, this is... It's just when I'm looking at the show, it's distracting from it. See, I'm looking at them zombies like, ugh. It's nasty. I guess they didn't got good at making those motherfucking zombies, because shit, they disgust me. They fucking disgust me. And I get sick of them because they fucking everywhere. It's irritating as hell. Every time you turn around, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, every time you turn around, this motherfucker, it's like, like I said, it don't make sense. It don't make no sense at all because some of the zombies, right? Some of the zombies they find, they still in their cars. Zombies are still in the cars and shit like that. Well, those zombies shouldn't be there. Because that means they've been in the car for years. Years. If you watch the show, you got a pretty good, it's season fucking 10 right now. I think in the course of the whole show, maybe, I don't know, you'd have to look at the kids and see how old the kids is. Let's say 10 years. 10 years have passed by. Shit, they've been in the show long enough to basically, the show started in Atlanta and they all the way in fucking Virginia now. So, it takes time to move all that way, even though they didn't do all that on foot. But anyway, all those zombies that they finding in cars and shit like that, it's been at least a couple years. Well, like I said before, zombies are constantly decaying. You know what I'm saying? They not like humans. They not just, you eat, your body rebuild itself. No, they always rotten. They always rotten. They dead. So if a zombie should just die out over literally over a matter of days. It shouldn't. Zombies just shouldn't be able to just be there for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be. They should just be there for fucking ever. They always rotten, and it don't take that long for a body to rot. You know what I'm saying? It takes a couple days. after a couple of days, some nasty shit will start happening. But still, let's say after a week, after a week of a body just being out there like it is, it shouldn't be anything. It should no more zombie. The zombie was able to be a zombie for a couple of days, and then it got zombied the fuck out. At this point in that show's history, there should be no more fucking zombies, except for the people that are like dying. You know what I'm saying? The people that are like the current people that are dying. And at this point, everybody knows how to put people down. You know, everybody knows how to put people down. You shouldn't be able to keep zombies in the garage for, 6-7 months, and they just still out there. No. It shouldn't be a fucking thing. I don't know, man. Oh, and then walking with the dead. This shit that don't make sense. Now, some of the shit makes sense. We don't go about how, we got these zombies, how they eyes and ears and fucking nose and shit still work. None of that shit fucking be happening. All that shit should be better stop working a long ass fucking time ago. I just explained it. But they put the blood all over them, right? They covered themselves in the blood. They did that a while ago. Well, okay, I get that. You cover yourself in the blood. They can't smell you as far as they're concerned. You one of them. You don't smell like fresh meat. You smell like old nasty shit. Just, they don't want the old nasty shit. Well, if you get bit by a zombie, right? We ain't gonna go back to the point where we all infected anyway, but you get bit by a zombie, you turn. You get bit by a zombie, you turn. Now, well, not now, because a lot of stuff they stopped doing, because they probably figured out it didn't make much sense. Motherfuckers would cover themselves in zombie blood. You know what I'm saying? Just cover their skin, everything, cover themselves in zombie blood and walk, in or around the zombie hordes. And the zombies won't fuck with you. Like, okay, if you get bit now, how can you rub all that fucking zombie guts all over you and not get infected? You know what I'm saying? How can the fuck that happen? It's just like you watch them take down the zombies, right? You watch them take down the zombies. Just normal shit. Not even saying some event that happened. They just taking down zombies. At least a few of them is covered in zombie blood. Just from dealing with like taking out zombies that's in the way of some shit. Just shit, just blood here, blood there. It ain't their blood. And in today's environment, you know what I'm saying? How can you? That don't make no fucking sense. You shouldn't be able to cover yourself in fucking zombie blood. You know what I'm saying? Now what they do is they'll cover themselves in zombie blood, but it'll be covered. It'll be on their clothes or some shit that they got on. It won't really be on them for the most part. Every once in a while you see it, but not a lot. Not like it was when they first introduced that shit. When they first introduced it, motherfuckers just looked like they got dipped in ketchup. Now it's like they have a bunch of zombie shit on their clothes and shit like that. But that don't make no fucking sense about the Whispers, because the Whispers don't do that. The Whispers, they done cut somebody's face off. They basically bunch of Leatherface people. They put on a fucking mask like the ghoul mask from fucking Fallout 3 and shit. They put the ghoul mask on and they walk out there and the zombies don't fuck with them. That don't make no fucking sense. The damn zombies don't care what your face look like. They put on a mask and they walk out there. Unless those people are just extra funky. You know what I'm saying? Unless the Whispers are they just got permanent stank on them where they smell like zombies all the time. Well, at that point, you don't even have to fucking wear the mask. Well, they wear the mask to disguise themselves from other people. But that mask shouldn't be what's keeping the damn horde from fucking chewing you the fuck up. I don't get it. They don't, like I said, all this zombie logic, a lot of this shit just does not make any fucking sense. you don't pay much attention to it, because if you pay too much attention to it, it'll ruin the show. And you got to realize something about The Walking Dead. It's not about the zombies. The zombies are like this grass, that street, maybe the cars. You know what I'm saying? The sun, the weather. The zombie is just part of the fucking environment. Zombies are just part of the fucking environment. You know, they not part of the plot itself. They're just part of the environment. And people say, I don't like zombies. You know what? I don't. Hey, the more I watch this shit, the less I like the zombies. It ain't like I watched the Army of the Dead. The Army of the Dead was like, man, this shit is fucking irritating to watch. First of all, I'm not one to be saying that shit take too long. That movie is too fucking long. That's like the first thing I noticed about it. I'm like, this movie's supposed to be over with right now. Because it started out stupid. The beginning of it was stupid. I thought it was just going to be dumb as hell throughout the whole fucking movie. You know, and the movie started, and I was like, okay, it ain't that bad. But the intro was kind of dumb. It's like a cliched ass intro. They're like real typical. That's the best you can come up with. But then, I don't even know where the zombies come from in that movie, too. I know where they come from as far as the actual plot of the movie itself, but not the, you know, maybe I didn't pay close to the movie. But I know those zombies were the most irritating zombies I've ever seen in my life. If anything, the zombies ruined that movie for me. They did. The zombies ruined that movie for me. Those over dramatic, and then they had that little scream or something that they always did. It's like, if they got that creepy ass scream that they do, it's best that you do that as least as possible. Not all the fucking time. Because all the, you know, when they do it all the time like they did in that movie, that little whatever that little scream they did was, then it's irritating, because it's not something you want to hear. It's like somebody, you know, put the nails on a chalkboard type of thing. It's like that. You know, the first time you get man, that was some shit there. After somebody doing it, after you know, afterwards, just like, bro, just quit, just quit. And then they all over dramatic and shit. Oh, over dramatic ass zombies and shit. I'm just like, no. No. I don't like y'all zombies. Y'all zombies suck. But I don't know. I think that's about all I got for zombie logic. That's all I can think of right now. I'm trying to think. That might be about it. If you got anything to add to that, just, you know, leave it in the comments, man. You know, stupid shit about zombies that don't make sense. A lot of shit in movies just, you know, can't make sense. It's just like when I'm watching my little Walking Dead show. People do dumb shit all the fucking time. Well, if people didn't do dumb shit, it wouldn't be a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? If everybody just did the right thing, it wouldn't be a fucking show to start with. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch this last episode. I think it was 22 episodes in this season, and the last episode started, so I'm gonna go watch that. And I'm kind of trying to see what it said it was the last episode. From what I was hearing, I thought it was gonna be the last season, unless this last episode, I think it's episode 22. If this the last episode, some shit must be about to happen, because everything happened a long time ago. Literally everything happened about 5-6 episodes ago. After that, I'm just sitting around like, what the fuck else is supposed to be going on? So hopefully they have some shit, because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on at one time, to where I'm thinking that this is season 10 is not going to be the last season, because there's too much shit going on, and it's not enough time in one episode to like conclude everything, especially if it's supposed to be last season. So I think it's going to be another season of The Walking Dead. We just going to have to see what it is. So yeah, if you got some zombie bullshit, put it in the fucking in the comments. I'm finna walk my ass up here to the house and finish watching the show, and hopefully have a good day. So we'll check y'all later.